by our calculations, we're in for a golden score.
Well, I'm here for it.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yeah, we're going to take you right to the end.
But I think it all hinges on this first contest, actually. The current European champion against former world champion. Quite a matchup. And of course, Majdov, former world champion with a home advantage. And we know how much it means to him. We spoke to him earlier this morning.
Yeah.
It means so much. They've jinxed it so many times. So today, they're taking one step at a time. One contest at a time. What an important step it is, though, this one.
It's the rematch of last year.
Majdov wasting no time. Straight onto the offensive there. Kachiwaza and Newaza looking for the Katagatami. He's got the arm under. Now he's looking to tie off the Shimewaza. And soon he'll be applying pressure.
Yeah, and also the turn as well.
This isn't a great place to be for Parlati.
Yeah, he's going to get the turn as well. And
Osaikomi.
Yeah, yeah.
Parlati's in deep trouble here. And
yeah, he taps. He taps. Yes.
What a start there from Majdov.
That was the opening exchange as well.
What a leader this is. What a way to start your final. What a brilliant way to get the crowd going. And to get your teammates buzzing. So yes, we did call it Majdov, but boy, was that quick.
First exchange, that was first exchange.
It's just that mindset, you know, went for the sacrifice technique, followed up with the groundwork. Just fast out of the blocks.
There was some complaining there from Parlati about just the positioning of that, but
that's
I don't know,
fine,
it
though.
looks good to me.
That's fine. Obviously, Italians like a bit of drama. We've seen that before. It's not nice to be in that position. But a great win there for Manya Majdov. Up next is Romani Dicko in white, facing Milica Zabic in blue, and this is of course in the women's plus 70 kilogram category.
Yeah.
And it's Red Star Belgrade with a 1-point lead.
I mean, Romani Dicko, she has no choice at this point. She has to register this win.
She has. I mean, can you imagine if she didn't, if Zabic clinched this?
Yeah, it would change everything.
I mean, there's no recovery from that.
So even though, like we spoke about, it is about the strength of the team, but there is expectations as well on individuals to perform where they should perform.
I think Dicko's enjoying it though. She's like, bring it on.
I mean, how much practice has she had in team, you know, team competitions? So much practice.
Yeah, she visibly enjoys this. Just thrives on this moment.
I mean, it's pretty amazing that, you know, this is quite late in the season. The judo season, we know it runs pretty much all year round, and it's November, and they're here competing, these top athletes.
Yeah, I was going to say, what season? I mean, non-stop affair, judo.
Just the end of one long season.
Yeah. Dicko.
Oh, that was lovely.
Goodness. We've seen that before. Zabic
so
there.
nice.
Heavy landing. Yeah, head bounce. So heavy was the landing.
Yeah, it's really nice. Reaching Osoto there around the back of the leg.
Yeah, so far, all going to plan, so to say. Going to the script. It's a win for Romani Dicko. So that's 1-1. And it's now time for the men plus 90 kilogram division.
We've not had a look at where Alisha Yusupov is from.
Alisha Yusupov in white, facing Temur Rakhimov in blue. The referee is Roberta Truglia from Italy.
I want to say Tajikistan, but I might be wrong. Either way, he's here representing Paris Saint-Germain Judo, PSG.
So he's from Uzbekistan.
Ah.
He was born in 1998.
Nice. My initial thought was Uzbekistan, and then I doubted myself and then said it Tajikistan.
It's a Rakhimov Temu, who's for Red Star. He's for
right.
Tajikistan.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it's a local affair, really, when it comes to that corner of the world. Central Asia.
So the rules surrounding foreign players in a team, the home players have to be the majority, so at least 4 to every 2 foreign athlete, and in the case where the nationals are less than 4, then there can only be 1 foreign athlete in the team. So yeah, it makes things exciting.
So it can't be 3 and 2. It has to be 3 and 1.
Yeah.
Yusupov almost is in trouble.
He can keep control here. Yusupov finding his front. So we've said we think Rakhimov. Now that time's gone on, we're a minute and a half in. Where are you leaning?
I'm not sure. I'm just wondering if these two athletes are reflecting almost like, why are we fighting?
What are we fighting for?
What are we fighting for? These two teams we have very little to do with.
I can think of a few incentives.
Yeah, they have more in common with each other than they do with their respective teams, right?
Most definitely. But still rivals. I mean, if not, a practice, an opportunity to learn.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's camaraderie within teams, obviously it goes beyond nations and where you're from. You do form a bond with your teammates. You've fought quite a lot for some of these leagues at this tournament.
Yeah, we haven't really spoke about that today.
Yeah, why don't you tell us about it? Which club did you fight for? And
yeah, my debut was actually for a Dutch team called KNAMU, and that was just at the European Club Championships, not the Champions League or like the Golden League. And I had a great time. I will never forget that locker room, like pep talk before we went out. I was so fired up, like amongst strangers. It was so bizarre. Yeah, and I got to train with them beforehand as well. So I'd been to the club beforehand, done a session there, and so is that going to be
Rakhimov? Got a Saikomi.
Yeah.
That's the second time he's almost held down Yusupov. This time he managed to get Osaikomi only for a couple of seconds, but perhaps that time lucky, eh?
He's reminding Yusupov that, like, hey, you're not safe. You go for them Satemiwazes and they're not strong. You're not safe.
You're not safe. This isn't a safe space.
Move quickly when you're on your back. Yeah, it was just a nice experience, from training at the club with them to the locker room pep talk before we went out. I was so pumped and fired up, and I've never wanted to win, so badly for a team that I barely knew. And we had a great time. We really did. We got a medal. I think we got a bronze medal. It was really good. And then after that, I spent more recent years. I think last time was 2022, fighting for Red Star Club Champigny in France, which is had been the club of Clarisse Agbegnanu. And I also fought alongside, Amandine Bouchard and some other really great French players.
So is there any affiliation with Red Star Belgrade?
No, they just have a very similar name, I think.
Just the affinity for Red Stars.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, rubbing shoulders with, I've got Amandine on one side, and then the other side I have Clarisse.
Lovely.
Like, could you be any more sandwiched in between, great athletes? And I really do think being in the team and having that experience brought the best out in my judo. And it always played like a really nice addition to my year as well.
Yeah, because it's another competition, but it's something different, right? It's not.
Yeah. And then, in the end, I formed really good friendships with girls in the team, and still really great friends with them now. So
Rakhimov off getting some medical attention. Now let's see if we see the usual change in pace.
I mean, we're in golden score, so
lapses in concentration. Can you imagine if Rakhimov just came back and did a huge up-on? The crowd would go absolutely wild.
So while we're waiting for him to come back on, what about you? Fought in team competitions?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of team events as a spectator, also as an athlete. I done a few for Great Britain in the World University Games, and it wasn't a mixed team, but it was a 5-man team, and there was always 3 of us, so always giving away 1 or 2 fights, 3 or 4 of us. But we always managed to kind of do really well, punch way above our weight, and collect some big scalps, or Russia or Japan. So really enjoyed them. And we used to go to Brazil as well for these test matches. That was really fun.
Yeah.
One of those invitational, internationals, Germany, France, Great Britain and Brazil, for example.
Yeah.
Those were really fun. But also I did the spell of the Bundesliga and Spanish League.
Yeah.
So Bundesliga, by far was my favorite. That format of, you fight twice with a 30-minute break. Great support from the local crowds and sponsors. It was really, really brilliant format. So so shout out to everyone at Potsdam. If you're listening in. Currently also a really strong centre just for judo generally.
Yeah.
Beyond Bundesliga, they have a great system. Here though, we see Yusupov finally get caught here. With a hold down.
He did the same thing that he's done the whole contest and put himself in danger here in the Newaza. I think Rakhimov's a bit tired at this point.
Yeah. Especially now with his breathing impaired. I'm surprised we haven't seen any Shidos yet in this contest. Both athletes, though, very tired.
Yeah, they look done in completely.
Long year and a long day. This really means a lot to their clubs, so and they know it.
Yeah,
they're giving it all.
And you feel pressure, as the foreigner in the team, you feel pressure because you know that they've asked you to come over. It's a privilege to be asked by another team to come and fight in the team and to represent them. It's a big deal, so you don't want to let them down.
Totally, you don't want to let them down. You don't want to let yourself down. Now Yusupov is looking for an Osoto. Rakhimov trying to counter there. We did see a touch of elbow, but definitely not a UK.
I think we keep joking about like Yusupov putting himself in that position where he could be held down, but that's because he is attacking.
Yeah.
And maybe Rakhimov isn't attacking as much.
Yeah, that is a good point. This is where the crowd could really help. I'm not sure why they're sat there patiently. Perhaps it's just nail-biting stuff.
I was going to say, they're tense, nerves.
Come on, give the guy some encouragement. I'm sure he can use it right now. That's 2 minutes 25 into golden score, so over 6 minutes of contest time. And these are heavyweights we're talking about, so you know, really pushing the envelope there.
They've not only got to maneuver themselves, but they're also fighting against someone as big as them, as heavy as them. So the force that it takes to be able to maneuver, to grip, to move. I mean, probably just even having that weight resting on you in those exchanges is hard work.
Yeah. Now then,
well, that looks good.
Again. Rakhimov seems to wait for his chance in Newaza. Yusupov, his attacks are just getting weaker and weaker. That seer really was far off from any kind of contact. So both need to be careful. Rakhimov for the passivity Judo, Yusupov for the force attack.
Well, here we go again. Let's see what Rakhimov does now as a result.
Could take the arm.
Yeah. Is he going to get it? He's going to get it.
He's got it.
Get it. No.
He's got the arm.
Oh, he's got the arm.
I told you.
Yes.
He's done it.
Finally.
Rakhimov there. Fair play to both athletes. Really dug deep. On the surface, it didn't seem like there was that much happening, but trust me, over 7 minutes of heavyweight judo, no matter what they're doing, this is really tiring stuff. Well done to both athletes.
Yeah, it was a nice transition from Rakhimov.
Yeah, it is Temur Rakhimov with the win for Red Star. So and is Red Star who moves into the lead now, so it's 2 points to 1.
And everything so far going to our plan. This is where this next one things could change, because I would have gone Mokdar and not Perisic.
I see. Well,
so let's see.
We'll see. We went initially with Perisic.
Yeah, we did, and I didn't go against you at that point, so.
No, you're getting cold feet. That's fine. Luckily,
I'm going to throw you under the bus now and be like, no, that was all him.
Yeah.
I would have picked Mokdar.
Well, we'll see when she wins what you'll say then. But luckily, this is purely hypothetical, purely speculative.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of power, do we?
We're just trying to keep you entertained, but it's definitely a fast start here in this contest. In under 57s, it's Faiza Mokdar in white facing Marisa Perisic in blue.
For these two, I can speak on judo styles from having fought them both. Both droppers. Mokdar, really good Seonagi. And Perisic, well, this is kind of her ideal position here. She's very good at the katagurumas and all the different variation that can come with kataguruma style. Look, she goes for it here. She's a little bit far away.
Yeah. Mokdar's grip was just too strong.
Yeah, she's very, very, I mean, it's typical of most French fighters to be strong on the grips. They were always the nation I struggled with most with the gripping.
Oh, yeah. It's like most alike to your style, really.
Yeah, yeah, very much so, yeah.
Is that a coincidence, or did you spend much time there?
No, I just think it was a coincidence. I said in another life, if I could have really, I would have thrived even more maybe if I had grown up in France and did judo in France.
Or maybe not. Maybe you'd have just been lost in the system. Just
yeah,
like
I could have been the number 3. You know, the number 3 of all the good girls they had. I mean, I lost to my fair share of French girls, so yeah. But yeah, always there or thereabouts though with them. So
yeah.
I think I would have, if I could have leveled up just slightly from having all that competition to train with, you know. Competition breeds competition, so you have better players to train with, you get better.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And actually, you know, France just has so many members, all that depth, but also, you know, it's not a perfect system, but they're consistent. I find they give people consistent chances, and that's so important when you're growing, where you're developing. You know, I've definitely seen a lot of British athletes, you know, struggling with getting systematic international exposure for various reasons.
Yeah, it's sometimes fleeting, and that's not really good for development.
No, not good for your confidence. You know, you want that support going through the ranks from junior to under 23 to senior.
Yeah.
That consistent investment, and that's something that they do really well in French.
They can even strengthen that point you've just made, Jan, because I was talking to Priscilla Neto, who is standing for the under 57, you know, with Mokdar. And Priscilla Neto she's been around for such a long time. She was a former Olympic medalist, and throughout my whole career was one of my competitors, first at 52s and then she moved up to 57. But I was just commending her for being here. Is that going to be a score for Mokdar?
It should be. It was Ori for Mokdar.
Nice. Yoko Temiwaza. And that, the point I'm making is that Priscilla Neto has been supported through her system, all through, you know, her various transitions through weight categories and different things, and to still be at a point where she's still, you know, actively competing and being supported, it's amazing to see.
Yeah, they have a lot of longevity, don't they, in their careers. There's a lot of support.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are challenges as well.
Sodet from Mokdar with her signature throws, what she does.
Yeah, Mokdar really getting into things.
Yeah. Yeah, there is challenges, as is every single nation. I would imagine there's challenges in every federation. She's got the Osai Komi. This is unusual.
It's a lovely, looked like a bit of a set piece there, the way she tied the arm off and flicked Perisic over.
One arm, one leg. It was nice.
Obviously something she's been practicing. So things have moved on, Nicola, since you've left. Good to see these athletes continually developing.
What are you trying to say? I don't have any Neywaza.
No, you know, times move on. You know, we've left, and look at these athletes who are still competing, are growing and developing and expanding their repertoires, and it's a worthy win there for Faiza Mokdar. So Nicola getting cold feet. Obviously, other than me being upset, obviously was the right move.
Yeah. 2-2.
All things level in this final.
We're going to have the last two coming out, so this is nice. This is exciting. I think for me, PSG Judo have the strength in these last two.
Yeah, they do. This was, I think, the under 57s was their last kind of chance. I think the must win for Red Star.
Yeah.
I think they're really going to struggle in the next two contests. So it would really take a lot to turn things around. Yeah, they just have so much depth, don't they, PSG? Current world champion, current Olympic silver medalist.
Yeah, that red back patch.
Jean-Benjamin Gaba in white, facing Strahina Bunic in blue. It's Gaba in white, Bunic in blue.
Red back patch, it just speaks for itself.
Yeah.
The red back patch hasn't been around for that long. And the gold back patch, I wonder when it started. There's been a few Olympic cycles now.
They need to figure out a colour for both, if you're both.
Oh, what about half and half?
Or like gold with red writing or something like that. Because what if you're current world and Olympic? You need to choose, don't you? Like Olympic trumps.
Then, yeah, maybe you can have like half red, half gold or something. Or like a red with a gold trim.
Or a new one, like a green one.
Green. Ew.
Orange. That wouldn't be inclusive at all.
How about mixing a gold and red together? It's like an orangey gold.
Orangey gold. All right, enough about that. Here, Gaba, got to say, so unorthodox with his style. I think his main asset is just being impossible to throw. If you think about it tactically, that's. I mean, this is normal stuff for Gaba. He is
really
like just like a cat. He just always seems to land on all fours. I mean, look, most people would have fallen for a score. He's just so athletic.
Yeah, 73. Your weight was your weight category. You know, you got some invested interest there. So maybe tell us a bit more about the style of Gaba.
Yeah, he's just. I never had a chance to compete or train against him. So obviously he's a very recent addition to international men's judo. But just from watching him fight, he's just so. He has this. Just looks so uncomfortable. Look at that bent over posture. Just very hard to throw, and that's half the job done really. If you don't get thrown, then all you've got to do is kind of get a score yourself a bit later on.
Yeah. I've seen some of, you know, I watched him at the World Championships this year, and some of his technique entries are questionable, but they work.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you were to teach a technique, you wouldn't teach it in the way that Gaba does it, but it works. If it ends with a score at the end, it works.
It works. And yeah, he definitely has that French judo strong kumikata. See there, protecting the lapel. You know, pinning the sleeve. There you go. This is very French stuff.
Nice. Comes up with a score. Yuko from that Sionagi on the right side from Gaba.
Yeah, so that was, you know, it was nothing remarkable. That was a very set piece, wasn't it? Get your grip, move a sleeve, go for it. No kind of huge, you know, you talked about Tushishvili, for example, feeling.
Yeah.
This was, you know, drilled and delivered, basically, and it's really effective stuff. This is what I mean, just great at defending.
This is a good tie-off here on the arm.
Yeah.
And now he's just going to look to finish it up now. He should finish this up in Osaikomi.
Yeah, clinical.
Confident, you know. Really nice.
Lovely stuff there. It looked like maybe Bunic could have unsettled him with that Ashiwaza, but it's business as usual for Gaba. Lovely finish there. And a win for Jean-Benjamin Gaba from France, and is the 3rd point for PSG Judo. So at 3 points to 2 there for PSG.
This is pressure now going into this 6 contest in this final.
Yeah, this is an absolute must win for Red Star Belgrade.
I know. Ozbas is a very good player. Very good. She went up to 70s and had some really, instant success this year, moving up from 63s. So I actually am not sure which way this will go.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, well. Let's see then.
I think Gahi should do the job. But this isn't a walkover for her, is what I'm saying.
Yep, so it's Marie Gahi from France in white facing Shofi Ozbas in blue. Gahi in white, Ozbas in blue.
Yeah, Ozbas is Hungarian. Yeah. And,
so the Red Star fans have come prepared. They've got a megaphone. You can hear and see on the screens. Drums, flags as well. But they seem quite subdued.
Gahi, such a great judo player. I know her well.
Ozbas almost inviting her to attack with an Uchimata, just the way she was stood there.
Like she's confident in that position. She's slightly shorter than Gahi, so she's probably got a lot more power from down there. That was close to being a score there for Gahi.
Yeah, it was. Ozbas just doing well enough to keep her hips off the mat.
Yeah, super explosive.
Ozbas so expressive when she fights there. The way she's building up to the grips and attack.
She's looking for those hips, isn't she? Gahi earlier complimented our commentary, just saying that it's quite beneficial for us being native English speakers because she finds it easy to understand us.
Oh, that's lovely to hear. Some feedback.
Yeah.
Especially from the athletes.
Yeah, I like getting, I don't know about you, but I like getting feedback. Whether it's good or bad, I like getting feedback.
I like getting good feedback.
You don't like getting bad feedback.
Keep the bad feedback to yourselves, people. No, of course you do need both. To stay motivated, keep improving.
Oh, this could be good. She can.
Now Gahi wouldn't be
get the
applying
lever.
that
This
pressure.
could be good.
So Ozbas having to sacrifice her position to escape that strangle. So yes, she escaped the strangle, but she's put herself in a hold down. So
that was really good control from Gahi. She had to work hard there to secure that osaikomi. She's still working hard. And she does well to cross the legs there to stop Ozbas from grabbing them. That's it.
That's clinical.
It's the same as last year. It didn't change.
It's just so hard, isn't it? How do you beat PSG?
Consistency. How do you beat consistency?
They just have so much depth. I mean, even if you think Majdov's win was immense, right? And that was only one of 2 of their wins out of 6 matches. So it's just, they're just so strong. I don't know. We might need to start inviting Japanese teams, perhaps.
But they can take them out as well. You know, they've done that. So yeah. I just think French are just so dominant, no matter where you place them, whichever competition.
Right, and it's two elements, right? Because they're very good at team events, but also they're very well balanced between the men and women, right? They've always been strong in both, and they've always consistently invested in both.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of these nations have traditionally focused more in either the men's or the women's divisions. So.
Yeah. Since the introduction of the mixed teams, you've seen that from most nations now that are putting the work in to build both the women and the men's side to be as strong as each other.
So the win and the gold medal, the ECC Champions League Belgrade 2025 goes to Paris Saint-Germain. A well-deserved win there. You can see Parlati there saying, it was across my face. He's saying, welcome to Belgrade. I'll show you a cool other few tricks and places to go to, perhaps.
I didn't know you could lip read.
I, of course, can't. I'm totally making things up now. But it is lovely to see that sportsmanship, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, even where you feel slightly hard done by, you know, people know it, business is business. And a bittersweet moment here for Red Star Belgrade. Really valiant effort from the team. Really spearheaded by what I'm assuming is their captain.
Yeah.
Majdov. What an electric start he had.
He's had a great day personally.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. And it's just that, you know, they had the right attitude. They're a great team, but it's just they need that depth. Just that tiny detail of having more.
You know, I think it's quite interesting that in PSG, all the winners were French.
That is true. Oh, so maybe they get foreigners in for diversity, you know, get the DEI metrics up. We're going to win anyway, so.
No, it's just the way it goes sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah. It's interesting how much it means to them as well, because these are, you know, a few of these athletes are the number ones in France, right? And they're choosing this over Tokyo Grand Slam, for example. I mean, that's a bold decision to make. So the PSG is a great club with a long history. They were formed in the 90s, and they had a brief pause in the early 2000s, and then have been reincarnated in 2017. So of course, Paris Saint-Germain, for those football or soccer fans amongst us, is linked to the football team. And it's great to see that they have a judo program, and a very successful one as well. So serial Champions League winners in judo.
Yeah.
Really impressive stuff.
Building some history here.